How's that? Is that good?
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay, let's start.
Okay, so.
Our first ever YouTube video. Who would have thought?
You would have.
Crazy, eh? It's weird. I think it's super weird. We're sitting here in our home in
In the movie room? Yeah.
No, where are we?
Oh, we are in Germany. Yeah.
Yeah, for everybody, Tom is from New Zealand, I'm from Germany. We met in New Zealand when I did work and travel. And yeah, we're gonna tell you how we met and our whole story.
Well, okay, I'll start then.
Yeah, start.
Yep, okay, my name's Tom, and I was just living my life, as a lad and just being single, and then found this Jules right here.
Yeah, we both were happy singles, by the way, just saying. I was single for 2 years and just like lived my single life and stuff and didn't plan to go into a relationship, like not at all. So yeah, I went to New Zealand for half a year and was like, yeah, living my life in New Zealand, woo, no one knows me anyways. And that didn't quite happen, and we're gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
So we met on the, let's see if he knows our date.
Fuck. Yeah, of course I know the date.
We're gonna
It was
beep that out.
The 19th of the
What month?
11th? 10th. It's the 10th. 19th to 10th. Boom.
What is that, a month? Oh my god,
I don't even
are
know.
you serious? October.
October. There you go. Oktoberfest, people. Be there.
So, I went to New Zealand, and a friend of mine who was in New Zealand before told me, download Tinder. You will meet so many backpackers. It's a good thing to do. I was like, yeah girl, let's do it, cool. So I downloaded Tinder and like set my profile. I was like, I'm just not looking for backpackers to travel with, no. Then he gave me a super like, and if he wouldn't have done it, I would have just swiped, because his picture was him and a dog, and you could just see his bag like so far away, and I was just like swiped. But because he gave me a super like, I clicked on him. I was like, ooh, he's actually hot. And so we started texting, and you like texted me this long list of things that I like have to do in New Zealand, and I thought it
Only
was
because
so cute.
you were playing extremely hard to get, in the sense of like, I'm just looking for places to go.
Did
so
I
just,
really?
yeah, so I
Can I
just like hit
remember
you with this mega list. Like, you had to scroll
So
like 3 or 4
long.
pages on your phone.
Yeah.
And then she finally caved in and was like, okay, all right, you can tell me about these places. And I was like, dinner it is.
Yeah, then we went to dinner in Auckland. It was my, it was the 10th day that I've been to New Zealand, if even. Like, I just arrived there literally and met him. And so we went to dinner and we had such a good day. It was the best first date of my life.
Just so, yep, definitely. Hands
No,
down.
really,
Yeah,
it
hands
was.
down it was. It was insane, just vibing.
We were so vibing. I
Yeah.
felt, so when he picked me up from the place that I was staying with his mate's car, and he like came out of the car and it just hit me. I have no idea why, but it just hit me like, whoa. Like, I felt like I knew him, and I also was so surprised how good he looks.
Better in person, apparently, guys.
I'm sorry. And like his eyes are amazing. It just hit me. And then so we went out to dinner.
Yeah, went out to dinner, then we went sightseeing around Auckland a little bit. Just took her to some spots like Harbour Bridge, climbed up Mount
That
Eden.
was cool.
And
Oh,
then-
the scooters.
Yep, lime scootering.
They
remembers?
came out on that week.
Yeah, they did. They
Yeah.
came out. My first time riding one.
Mine as well.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
And then boom, it was like 1 o'clock and I'd work the next day.
Yeah,
and
and we
then-
were just like, wow, how
Yeah.
do you get 1 o'clock? Right, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he dropped me off.
Didn't even get a kiss.
Sorry.
That's all right though.
And then I lost my wallet in that day
Yes, she did. And then,
with him in that day.
yeah, while we were on our date, somewhere in between like Mount Eden and Remuera. And then just being a Kiwi bloke I am, I was like, oh, all right, I'll do a quick run first thing in the morning. Ran up Mount Eden, couldn't find it, shot back to the lime scootering place, and then,
He looked everywhere for my wallet. That's so cute.
That was
Before
that.
work, eh?
yeah, before work.
It was so cute. But he didn't find it.
No.
I found it later though. No, it got found from the police. Okay, other story. So,
Let's carry on.
then, the next day, I had a date with another guy.
Little Skux girl she is.
But he was German, so that's the only reason I met up with him. And he like lived like 10 k's away from me, but moved to New Zealand. And I never met him before, and we knew the same people. That's why I met with him. And then Sunday, we met again. Second date.
Second date was my favourite location, Muriwai Beach.
His favorite beach.
Yep, went for a little picnic on the beach and then had the sunset.
Oh my god.
We'll edit in a photo or two there.
So many. So beautiful.
That was insane. And that's when I was like, saw her properly, like standing there, beautiful tan.
I wasn't
Nice
even that
ass.
tan.
No, you were pretty tan then. And then just taking her photos, just doing her thing, and you know, with a proper
my camera.
A proper camera, not just an iPhone photographer.
And then we spent the night together.
Yeah.
Made some steak for
Cooked
me.
up some, you know, some
really
scotch
good.
for later.
And instead of like kicking me out at night like he does to other girls, he made me sleep there.
Didn't force you.
Nah, okay. And on the next day, he was like, oh, I've got the day off. Do you want to spend the day with me? I was just like, okay, yeah, why not?
Then we went out to Piha actually on the third day. Piha was just perfect day, just put on a show.
So beautiful. Oh my god. The view was amazing. And that's where I kind of fell in love with him. After the third day, by the way, that we knew each other. So quick. So and then we saw each other 2 more days, and then I left to Coromandel. And so I left on a Wednesday, and on Friday he texted me, do you want to spend the weekend together? And I was just like, okay, how? It's like, yeah, just take the van with my dad, we can sleep in there, and then we spent the weekend together. I was like, okay, cool. Next morning he was there. 3-hour drive.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
2.5, 3 hours, yeah.
And we spent the weekend in his van.
We went to Cathedral Cove, and then we
beautiful.
drove back up the coast to New Chums Beach, voted second best beach in the world, like 2012 and 2013 or something.
Beautiful as well.
And that's when Julia goes, I love you.
No, he was like, I love the view or something. And I was like, and I love you. And then I realized what I've said, and I was like, oh my god, did I really say that? And I even have a video. Like, I made a video because I wanted to film him, like, taking pictures with my camera, and I said it somehow. And you can see him like, what? And laughs and says like, lucky that I love you too.
Again.
No, just now.
Yeah, lucky I love you too. Hi.
Do you?
Do I?
And we've known each other for 1 week by then.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It is sometimes you just vibe with someone, you just...
I can't believe it. I
Yeah.
never had that before in my life, and I'm
That's
not
crazy.
that kind of girl. Trust me. Wow. But that was cool. And then it always like for the following like 3 months, we like always I went to Auckland or you went to places where I've been like Rotorua or something, and we spent my birthday together. We spent
Great day.
great day together. We've
was
been
a
in
great
Auckland
day.
for 10 days. It was like the longest we've been like together
Yeah.
without being in a relationship.
Yeah, consecutively.
Yeah. And then I surprised him on...
On Christmas.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole video on that.
Anyway, then we you moved in with me pretty
In
much.
January,
Yeah,
after
January.
we've been to Wellington
Yep, had a sick New Year's with the boys and then flew down to Wellington to see Jules. And
for like 4 days. That's why you asked me to be your girlfriend.
yeah, and then
And then I moved in January after knowing each other for what, 2.5 months.
yeah.
And moved in with him and the boys. That was a
Yeah.
crazy flat, let me tell you, girls and boys. Like all over the place. But I loved it. I loved it so much. I enjoyed it so much. Kind of miss it. And yeah, then I stayed there until April.
job.
Worked as a waitress. And we lived at his parents to save some money because he decided to go to Germany with me when I left on the 4th of April. And you've been there for 2 months.
Yeah, 9 weeks actually to be specific. Tried to figure out what life was like here, and then had to shoot home for
Uni.
finish uni bit of work and also family. And then 6 weeks in New Zealand, here we are in Germany.
Yeah, he decided to quit his job and
Packed up my bike, 2 snowboards. What did I have?
skateboard.
82 kilos of
Yeah.
gear, 82 kilos of stuff.
Yeah, crazy. And now you live here.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be a one-night stand.
No, she was actually supposed to be a one night stand.
No. And here we are, 9 months, almost 10 months later.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we are. From a one-night stand to big love, I would say.
Yeah, big
You
love.
moved countries.
Yeah. Literally the other side of the world.
How crazy is that? And that we met, different story. We're gonna tell you that story one day. That's a crazy story. That we even met is so out of that world. And yeah, I'm happy.
Same. I'm stoked.
So
Love it
cool.
here so far.
Yeah, and I love that you're here. I love it. I love living with you. It's also a thing, like we moved in with each other after we went for like 2 months.
2.5.
It worked out. People always say, oh, you have to take your time until you move together.
Nah. Jump right into it. Get in the deep end of the pool.
If it fits, it fits.
Mm.
Yeah. So, that was how we met. Oh, you all know. That's the tea. We will see you on our next video. What are we going to film next? Oh, a chocolate challenge.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, we have to eat chocolate. He
I love chocolate. You know, bar a day keeps the doctor away.
So you will see it's a funny ass video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Catch you guys later.
Bye.